makeup look with a very unique color palette. First, use a brush to dab on concealer to cover up dark circles, then use this color to dab on the redness around the sides of the nose, and a lighter shade on the center of the face for a brightening effect. Next, spread the foundation evenly. For the nose, brush against the pores, and for the sides, stand the brush tip up to sweep it in. Then, use a puff to pat it even. Still using a dabbing motion, pick up the lightest shade and gently apply it above the tear trough line to brighten. Apply along the nasolabial folds. Use a small brush for highlighter details. If lines remain, gently press. Once dry, brighten the center of the face again. Use a small puff to pat it even in place, then gently blend the edges outwards. Keep the area small. Then use this loose powder to set the center of the face for the rest of the areas. Just use this kind of translucent powder to set it. For nose contouring, first draw an arc underneath the tip, then draw a diamond shape upwards and use the remaining powder to lightly brush over the bridge of the nose. For the eye socket, first draw a C shape downwards, then bring it upwards to the area between the eyebrow and the eyelid, then dip into a lighter color and blend the contour you just applied outwards. Lightly brush over the bridge of the nose and just gently blend the eye socket following the direction of the contouring. Lightly sweep the remaining powder over the bridge of the nose, then highlight the tip of the nose and the bridge between the eyebrows. Apply the product to the inner corner of the eye starting from the middle, then blend it outwards to both sides. For eyeshadow, first mix these two colors, apply them from the center of the eyelid outwards to both sides, and then blend out the edges. Use a fluffier brush to pick up this blush, moderately sweep it over the back half of the under eye area, then lightly bring the remaining powder to the front. Pick up a little more powder to deepen the back half a second time, and then blend the color downwards, keeping the range roughly parallel to the middle section of the nose bridge. Gently touch up the tear trough area. First blend towards the tear trough line, then blend upwards above the line. Next, use a small flat brush to pick up a color, apply it closely along the lash line to create a downward sloping eye effect, and then pick up a bit of this darker shade to layer it underneath. Also, for the latter part of the under eye blush placement, make this decadent weary look a bit more pronounced. At the beginning, you can use the residual powder on the brush to lightly sweep over the outer half of the upper eyelid. The range should be a semi-arc, slightly higher in the middle, and be careful not to make the color too heavy. Then switch to an eyeliner brush to pick up some product. After tracing the lash line on the outer half, gently draw the eyeliner following the shape of your eye. Then use this dark color to lightly trace the inner corner of the eye and wrap it around the eyelid towards the back. Next, fill in the eyeliner on the inner half, keeping close to the lash roots, and layer it over the eyeliner you just drew on the outer half. There's no need to curl your lashes, just brush them downwards directly. Also, for the inner half of the lower lashes, take a lash cluster with this kind of curve. Once you've determined the position of the outer corner, apply it moving forward, placing it on top of your natural lashes. Mix these two colors together, then wipe off the excess powder on a tissue. Gently outline along the shape of your egg cell, under eye fat, and then sweep it slightly upwards. Use this pearlescent white to brighten the inner half of the egg cell, then dip a blending brush into this color and layer it slightly over the area. Sweep some over your nose, bridge and sides. For brows, brush against the grain with mascara, then with the grain to smooth. In the habit of adding a few. After covering the lip color, outline the philtrum and the shadow of the lower lip. Then use a nude pinkish brown shade as a base, blend out the edges and layer a bit of black on the inside. Then use a brush to blend it out along the inner side. Finally, add some shimmer, put on an eyebrow piercing, and this makeup look is complete.